Hi, everybody. John Adams again with my friend Dean Tillman from Paces Funding, the home of common sense lending. You know, I had a loan application in the other day, and there's no common sense to most Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac loans, and things are very different here. I want to talk about how short-term loans are ideal for investors who are interested in taking advantage of the real bargains that we've got today in bank-owned homes. I like to say that Jupiter is aligned with Mars. And what that means is we've got fabulous prices. You can buy some of these bank-owned homes, Dean, for less than the cost of the sticks and bricks that it would take to build them. And then once you get those properties in good enough condition, if you decide to keep it as rental, you can put a permanent loan on that or a 30-year fixed rate loan and have real strong cash flow. But you need that sort of bridge loan, that short-term money to acquire the property and get there. Talk to me about how your investors are using short-term money to take advantage of today's opportunities.
Well, John, there's no doubt the bank-owned homes, the prices for those are the lowest we've seen in at least a decade, if not longer.
I think it's 3 decades. Yeah. I'm older than you are.
I talked to a number of investors older than you who haven't bought houses in 20 years because they said the prices were so high.
That's right.
And they didn't think they would ever get back to this level.
This is tremendous.
And so now they're jumping back into the game.
Yeah.
So it's really fortunate that for a lot of the newer investors that are coming in at this time, because it will really enable them to build long-term wealth by buying just rental houses. If they can kind of follow your strategy of picking up these rental houses in 1 year, even after 10 years, they may be set for retirement.
You know, it's remarkable to me as I talk to investors, Dean, who tell me that they did buy a house a year, maybe for 6 or 7 years, and they only wanted 6, 7, 10 houses. I say you can retire comfortably on as few as 10 houses. You don't have to own the IBM Tower or the Bank of America building. 10 little houses can make a huge difference in your retirement. And I always tell people, start with that first house. Are you comfortable with somebody who may not have been a real experienced investor coming in to see you, talking about the process, getting started, linking them up with people who are experienced? Is that something you'll do at Paces Funding?
Absolutely. A number of our clients are first-time investors who maybe they've taken seminars, maybe they haven't, but for some reason they just haven't pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say we counsel them necessarily, but we do provide some good input to them to make them comfortable that we're going to help them evaluate that project. And they're going to make mistakes. And I'll tell you, you're going to make mistakes. Do not expect it to be fail-proof. So we give them a little bit of confidence to help them through that process, and we help them evaluate it. And it's true. You can buy houses for less than the cost to buy a car.
Yeah, remarkable.
Talk to people who bought them on credit cards practically.
Isn't that unbelievable?
It really is unbelievable. So to answer your question, first-time investors, we deal with a number of them, and we help them if they need good realtors, good contractors. We can recommend some people on those sides too.
Dean, I was teaching a seminar several years ago, and at the end of the seminar, I invited the person to consider investing in real estate, or the group. And everybody left and went home, and I was packing up and going home. And just as we were about to leave, a guy came back who had been gone about 20 minutes, and he said, "I've decided I want to do this." And I said, "Wow, what made you change your mind?" He said, "Well, I got out on 285 on my way home, and I recognized that I had been at your seminar 10 years ago, and you'd asked the question then, how many of you wish you had bought 10 good solid little rental houses 10 years ago?" And every hand in the room went up. And he said, "Mine too." And it dawned on me on the way home tonight that if I had pulled the trigger then, I'd have 10 little rental houses right now. And he said, "I've decided not to wait any longer. I'm going to get started." If somebody wants to get started and they'd like to talk with Dean Tillman, how can they reach you?
My email, dean@pacesfunding.com. My office number is 404-814-1644, and I'm at extension 101. And my mobile is 404-822-9507.
One of the things I always tell people is surround yourself with a team of professionals. You're really going to cut down on mistakes if you'll do that. Dean Tillman is a true professional. I recommend him. Pick up the phone and give him a ring.